So I'm mixing up the cement so I can build a wall to prop up this wall a little bit. It doesn't have to be pretty because this is all going to be covered completely. It's more of a just in case scenario. And since I don't have electrics, I'm using this paint stirrer as my cement mixer, which seems to be working quite well. Better than doing it by hand, which is exhausting. But there's quite a lot to do. And I've even got my laser level to make it slightly straight, if I can. But nothing in this house is straight, so doesn't matter. Tomorrow, I'll be covering this completely in blue. I need to find the other piece. And then I'll be laying great big rafters on the floor and bringing the floor level up. Luckily, it's really quite high. Like, got my arm fully stretched out and I'm pretty tall, but yeah, so that's about 3 meters high. So it doesn't matter if we lose 30 centimeters of floor. And then it'll be a step down to the door and a step down to the snug, which is in there. Underneath the blue stuff there is this mess, which is the clay coming through the bottom of the wall. So I had to make a trench on this side and then build up a wall on the inside with a cavity to support the internal wall. Then cover it in blue stuff, then raise the floor, and that should be enough to keep the damp out. Hello, good morning. This is day one of putting my raised floor together. So the first thing I've done is measure every 40 centimeters along here. I haven't laid out the boards yet, they're just not on. And there's too many of them anyway, which is good because I've got spares. So now that I've marked where they're all going to go, every 40 centimeters, starting from 7.5 centimeters. So I had to do a bit of maths and I worked out it was actually quite easy. And then I've got my laser level across here. So this is where the floor is going to end, the first bit. So we have, it's not quite in the right place actually. So we have a straight line to the door. I'm then going to extend it out right to the end of this wall and then have a step down there. And this will be a step down here as well, so the door can still open. Exciting news, we've ordered all the new windows and doors, so in November this house will actually be watertight for the first time in several hundred years. Okay, so now I've got them all lined up. Now I've got to take them all outside to my cutting station, right next to the road, so every time a tractor goes past they stop and wave, which is quite sweet. That's this is what it looks like at the moment. Fairly grim, but it'll get there. now I just need to push them all back in, put them in the little metal things, little metal brackets, and then see what it looks like. Right, that's the end of that day. I did 7 hours today. Yeah, the floor started off with them laid out, but all the wrong shape and the wrong size, and now they're all attached. And these little bracket things, these things down here, take so many screws. Ended up doing 3. About 5 on each side. It's just hundreds and hundreds of screws that I've done today. And some of them massive, some of them tiny. Oh, and nails. Anyway, each of these boards takes 10 big screws. And there's 18 boards. So yeah, lots and lots of screws. And then I've got to do this in 2 other rooms before I finish, and then I can start putting the metal walls up. I've only got 3 days left, so I don't think I'm going to finish this time around, but it's a good start. Only 180 to go. I'm super proud of this raised floor. It's the first of its kind that I've done, I think, to this level anyway. I'm really pleased with how straight I managed to get the edges, which will make it easier for putting the walls in and putting the cupboards on top, making it all nice and flush. I still have to buy another 7 pieces of OSB to fit in this section here, but since I'm doing this to the bathrooms as well, it's better to order it all at once rather than keep going backwards and forwards to the shop. I also installed the post, which I really love, and it looks like a tree. Well, it is a tree, was once a tree, and now is a tree in our kitchen.